How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to talk about how to lift yourself up. If you're stuck, if you want to move through into your positive self, this is the episode for you because we're going to talk about how to do it for you. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say this word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates within you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. Well, how do you make a shift? How do you truly change? If you've been living your life, you might be wondering this question because you've wanted to be different. You've wanted to get past the pain, get past the destructive patterns, get out of situations that have been limiting or you holding you back. How can you do it? Perspective will always set you free. You see, as you see or as you perceive, you receive. It can't be any different than that. The way out is the way in. That's why your perception is so important. So if you want to receive something different, you have to perceive something different. You have to be able to move from your current point of view into another one. So we're going to do an exercise. And in this exercise, we're going to expand our perspective. We're going to see things a little bit different. And if you can hold on to these visions, if you can lock this into your mind, you will create it. You create what you observe. So all we have to do is change what we observe. So think about your life, your current situation, everything that you're going through. Work struggles, home struggles, family struggles, personal struggles, health struggles, whatever it is that you want to shift, think about it. Get it in your mind. Visualize the situation. Visualize it in front of you as you see it, as you know it will come again. Now we're going to move through it. We're going to move through time 2 years. You are going to take yourself 2 years in the future. You're going to leave part of you here, but you're going to take a part of you through it. View yourself in these situations, moving quickly. The time is on a speed up pace. See yourself go through it and handling it, moving it quickly, growing, going to the next thing, excelling, being free. See your version doing all of these things. Then they stop. They have moved ahead 2 years. They are 2 years in front of you. They've gone through the thing that's haunting you. They've moved past the thing that's limiting you. They broke free of the thing that's holding you down. And they're here to talk to you. They've been through it. Now they're here to bring you through it too. View yourself as both. Ask it. So bring yourself in. You're sitting there. future you closer. You allow future you to walk in. Future you remembers. They remember where you're at. They know what's in front of you. They've been through the experience. They have compassion. They have composure. They have understanding. They have patience. They have everything that you need to make it through. So they look at you. They smile. They're so happy to see you. Future you loves you more than anything, because future you knows how good it is to be them and knows they couldn't be them without you. If you were in this exact spot, if you didn't make it through the exact things that are haunting you, future you doesn't exist. So future you looks at you with gratitude. And maybe there's some scars. You see some of the things that future went through, but they're standing there so strong. So calm, at ease, the shoulders relaxed, the head high, proud. So they're looking at you with this gratitude, with this love. And the first thing they say, thank you. Close your eyes if you can and really hear that thank you from future you. The future you that's looking at you with so much compassion, so much love, so much respect. Thank you. Future you thanks you for your current state. Then future you says, look, we make it. This is not the end. You rise to become more. You are stronger than you think. Everything in front of you is going to create a version of you that you can't comprehend yet. The obstacles, the trials, the hurt, the pain, the losses, the failures, the ups and downs, all of it grows you. All of it is actually for you. You don't see it now. You don't see it now because you're still there. It's in front of you. Well, let me tell you something. I'm 2 years ahead and it is behind me now. You will do this. You are the one that's meant to do this because you're meant to become me. You don't understand what your perspective is from here. I see you. I see the strength that you don't know is there yet. I see the intelligence that you haven't stepped into yet. I see the patience, the forgiveness, all of the things that are within you right now. I know they're there because I needed them as we moved forward, and they stood up every single time and kept us strong. Every single time they showed up for us. It's so wonderful to see you at this stage, and I can't wait till you get right here. And so you're hearing this, your current you now, you're hearing this future, you're so excited about you, but you're still not sure. You're like, I don't know if that's me. I don't think that's me. There's a mistake. I'm not brave. I'm not strong. I'm not these things. But now there's a seed that's planted. What if you are? What if you are that version of you that you see right in front of you? What if you can make it through? And all you have to do is step forward. And when the thing that normally would bring you down shows up, you stand tall against it. You learn from it. You reflect what's within you that caused it, and then you let it go and move on. You realize that there's nothing that you need. There's only things that you have to let go. You have everything that you need. It's nothing external. It's nothing that's coming to you. You already have it. It's what you won't let go that's holding you down. And so you look at future you and you see yourself without the baggage. You see the version of you that's cut the strings of the things that tether you down. And then all you have to do is look to your side, to your other side, and cut it loose. Let it go. You can let it go in the future. You can let it go now. There will only ever be now. So the only thing that changes between now and the future is eventually something happens that inspires you enough to let go. Time was not the real thing because it's always now. So if you can do it in the future, you can do it now. Let it go. Cut the baggage. Allow yourself to shine. Use the tools that were within you the whole time. Future you is ready to be current you. rise up and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful. This one was actually inspired by a client of mine, and she challenged me a little bit to do it. So I hope it did it justice. And I hope that if you enjoyed this episode and you want to keep up with them, you can follow my email list down below. I'm only going to send you updates for the podcast. There's nothing to sell in there or anything like that. It's really just, here's a new episode. Here's what it's about. So if you want to keep up with all of that, go ahead and subscribe below. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. And really, I know that I've been recording these in the evening lately, and my voice hasn't been as strong. I've been doing some fun, amazing, expansive things, but it's required a lot of talking, and I just appreciate people that listen through it anyway and help this podcast grow. If you want to help someone else and you think this message was valuable, please share it, and you can actually leave a comment below letting me know what you think. This was definitely a different style, or at least it felt different to me, doing the perspectives and really trying to narrate and share a story, and really just have fun with it. So if you did like that, just let me know below. We're going to end with a final deep breath. Let's choose ourselves in this breath. So when you breathe in, I want you to breathe in the belief of you. So each breath, as you bring it in and you just bring that deep air within you, I want that to feel the belief of you. I want you to visualize yourself full of belief. As you're holding your breath, see yourself doing the things that you don't think you can do, but just moving forward just because you believe it. Winning, smiling, expanding. And then when you let the air out, when you really just breathe, move forward, knowing that you are exactly who you're supposed to be. So let's take a final deep breath in. And out.